When people talk about modern warfare, they often imagine massive fighter jets, aircraft carriers, or nuclear missiles. But sometimes, the most feared weapons are small, precise, and silent. One such weapon is the AGM-114 Hellfire missile, a missile that has changed the way wars are fought, targets are engaged, and battlefields are controlled. Compact in size but devastating in impact, the Hellfire has earned a reputation as one of the most effective air-to-ground missiles ever built. The story of the Hellfire missile begins during the Cold War, a time when the United States was preparing for large-scale armored warfare against Soviet forces. American military planners needed a weapon that could reliably destroy heavily armored tanks from a safe distance. Traditional rockets lacked precision, and aircraft flying low to attack tanks were extremely vulnerable. The solution was a guided missile that could strike with accuracy while keeping pilots and aircraft out of danger. That idea became the Hellfire. The name Hellfire is actually an acronym. It stands for Helicopter Launched, Fire and Forget. While early versions required guidance throughout the flight, later variants fully embraced the fire and forget concept. From the very beginning, the missile was designed to be launched primarily from helicopters, especially the AH-64 Apache, which would later become inseparable from the Hellfire's identity. Physically, the AGM-114 Hellfire is relatively small. It measures about 1.6 meters in length and weighs roughly 45 to 50 kilograms depending on the variant. But inside that compact frame is advanced guidance technology, a powerful warhead, and a rocket motor capable of delivering lethal force with extreme accuracy. Its small size allows aircraft and drones to carry multiple missiles at once, giving commanders flexibility and sustained firepower. One of the most important aspects of the Hellfire missile is its guidance system. Early Hellfire variants used semi-active laser guidance. This means a laser designator, mounted on the launching aircraft or operated by troops on the ground, paints the target with a laser beam. The missile then homes in on the reflected laser energy, guiding itself precisely to the target. This method allows for incredible accuracy, even against moving targets like vehicles. As technology advanced, newer versions of the Hellfire were developed with different guidance options. Some variants use millimeter-wave radar guidance, which allows the missile to lock onto a target before launch and guide itself without further input. This fire and forget capability is especially valuable in dangerous environments, where aircraft must quickly maneuver or evade enemy defenses after launch. The warhead of the Hellfire missile is another key reason for its effectiveness. Most Hellfire variants use a shaped charge warhead designed to penetrate thick armor. When the missile hits its target, the shaped charge focuses explosive energy into a narrow jet capable of punching through reinforced steel. This makes it deadly against tanks, bunkers, and fortified positions. Other variants are optimized for different roles, including blast fragmentation warheads for use against personnel, light vehicles, and buildings. Over time, the Hellfire missile evolved into a family of weapons rather than a single design. Each variant was tailored for specific mission needs. Some were designed to defeat reactive armor, which detonates outward to disrupt incoming projectiles. Others were built for urban warfare, reducing collateral damage while maintaining effectiveness against high-value targets. This adaptability helped the Hellfire remain relevant across decades of conflict. One of the most significant shifts in the Hellfire's role came with the rise of unmanned aerial vehicles. When armed drones like the MQ-1 Predator and later the MQ-9 Reaper entered service, the Hellfire became their primary weapon. This pairing changed modern warfare forever. For the first time, missiles originally designed for helicopters were being launched from remotely piloted aircraft operating thousands of kilometers away from their operators. From drones, the Hellfire demonstrated its ability to strike with surgical precision. Targets could be observed for hours or even days before engagement. When the moment came, the missile could be launched with minimal warning, striking individual vehicles, buildings, or even specific rooms. This level of precision redefined how military forces approached counterterrorism and high-value target missions. The Hellfire missile saw extensive combat use in conflicts across the Middle East, including Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria. It was used against tanks during conventional battles and later adapted for counterinsurgency operations. Its accuracy made it a preferred option in environments where civilian presence was a concern, although its use also sparked debates about the ethics and consequences of remote warfare. One particularly notable evolution of the Hellfire was the development of specialized variants designed to reduce explosive impact. These versions replaced traditional explosive warheads with kinetic energy systems, sometimes using blades or dense materials to neutralize targets through direct impact rather than blast. The goal was to minimize collateral damage while still eliminating specific threats. This shows how the missile continued to evolve in response to changing battlefield requirements. The psychological impact of the Hellfire missile cannot be ignored. For those on the receiving end, the threat often came without warning. There was no roar of incoming aircraft or long bombardment. Instead, a sudden strike from above would change everything in an instant. For military planners, this psychological effect became part of the weapon's strategic value. Despite its age, the Hellfire remains in active service today. However, newer missiles like the AGM-179 Joint Air-to-Ground Missile, or JAGM, are gradually replacing it. The JAGM builds upon the Hellfire's legacy, combining multiple guidance systems into a single missile. Still, many militaries around the world continue to rely on Hellfire missiles due to their proven reliability and effectiveness. Internationally, the Hellfire has been exported to numerous allied nations. Countries operating Apache helicopters or compatible drones have integrated the missile into their arsenals. This global adoption further cemented the Hellfire's reputation as a trusted and battle-tested weapon system. What makes the AGM-114 Hellfire truly remarkable is not just its destructive power, but its adaptability. It began as an anti-tank missile for Cold War battlefields and evolved into a precision strike weapon for modern asymmetric warfare. Few weapons systems have managed to stay relevant for so long while undergoing such dramatic changes in mission profile. The Hellfire also represents a broader trend in modern warfare, the shift toward precision over sheer firepower. Rather than relying on massive bombs or widespread destruction, modern militaries increasingly favor weapons that can neutralize threats with minimal unintended damage. In this sense, the Hellfire missile is both a product of its time and a driver of future military doctrine. As technology continues to advance, the lessons learned from the Hellfire program will influence future missile designs. Precision guidance, modular warheads, and platform flexibility are now standard expectations rather than experimental features. The Hellfire helped set those standards. In the end, the AGM-114 Hellfire missile is more than just a weapon. It is a symbol of how warfare has changed, how technology, precision, and information now shape the battlefield. From the deserts of the Middle East to the skies patrolled by unmanned aircraft, the Hellfire's legacy is written across decades of modern conflict. Even as newer systems take its place, the Hellfire will be remembered as one of the most influential missiles ever developed. Small, precise, and relentlessly effective, it